The Odd Life of Timothy Green, directed by Peter Hedges and starring Jennifer Garner, Joel Edgerton, and C.J. Adams. Tells a story about how a couple wants to have a child more than anything, but their medical options have run out. So one night they decide to write down on little notepad pieces of paper what they would want their child to be like. They bury that in the garden and it rains, and then lo and behold, a child comes up from the garden and his name is Timothy, and he apparently is their son. I went into this film very skeptical because the reviews have not been good at all. In fact, I really can't think of a review that was positive for this movie. The trailer kind of made it be like this Hallmark kind of film where really cozy, lovey-dovey and all that and mushy kind of crap. And then I walked into the film, thought, okay, just watch it, just see how it is. You don't know what's going to happen. You could like it, you could love it, you could hate it. Who knows? Just watch it, see what happens. And despite it having issues, I actually really like this movie, to my utter shock. I had two different experiences watching this film. On the one side, I kind of felt like, okay, I'm watching a film. On the other hand, though, I felt like I was having an experience, partially because, I mean, not like the Dark Knight Rises experience, but just like, I felt like I was in this situation with these people. When it comes to the performances of this film, not one single person is really bad at all. I mean, you got some annoying people for sure, but no one really does a bad job here. And Joel Edgerton and Jennifer Garner make an astoundingly amazing couple. I mean, I believe them every second of this film. And C.J. Adams, who plays Timothy, honestly, no joke, he's one of the best kid actors I've ever seen in a film. Despite having to take in a lot of things, just kind of having to accept certain things, I just got sucked into the story. You question a lot of things in this film, and it's not easy to accept everything, and believe me, I couldn't accept everything because just ideas, just questions streamed in my head and none of them got answered, but I mean, I had fun. It's like watching Inception, only you never learn about the rules, about how it all works. You just get what you get. If you can't accept certain things, then you just aren't gonna like it. So if, like me, you can kind of push aside certain things and just kind of accept some things, you will most likely, hopefully, enjoy this movie. But if you can't, and you need an explanation for every single thing, which sometimes I actually kind of do, then maybe you won't like it, but who knows. And besides the having to believe certain things, there was one scene where the way it played out didn't really make sense to me. Like during the soccer game, something happens that doesn't really add up. And also, eventually something happens, and I would have liked to see how this creation, I will say, not to spoil anything, but this creation, how it worked. I wanted to see it work instead of just saying, here it is. If you don't see the film, what I'm saying will never make any sense at all, but if you do see it, then it will make sense, so pick your route. So I'm going to give the film 3.5 out of 5 stars. I never thought that I would give it 3.5 stars. I mean, I don't know what I thought I would give it, but not that. So if you want to see it, I would highly recommend a rental. I don't know how much longer it's going to be in the theaters. You probably don't want to spend, you know, that much money on this film, but if you do want to see it, then really recommend a rental. But if you want to see it in the theaters, then I guess by all means, I mean, just, you know, depends on what you want to do.